I've had an internal issue about this person for so long because every single time I would post about doing something, she would do it right after, like a day or a week right after. Let me ask her out to lunch. Hey guys, welcome back. We're going to be doing a get ready with me. My face is really oily right now because I just used the serum from Burst. It does the works for my skin and I love it. We're going to cheese me out today. We're going to be spilling the tea. I run a lip care company called Audacity Cosmetics and I'm getting ready to shoot some content for a Valentine's Day campaign that I'm doing for my brand. So I'm going to be taking you guys behind the scenes today. We're going to be talking about these two people that copied my brand, like my strategies, my content, everything, how I feel about it, how I went about it. And there's been many, but there was just these two main ones that really annoyed the fuck out of me. So if you guys are here for the cheese man, make sure you guys leave a like. Right now I'm prepping my skin using Burst products. I love them so much. Now I'm not the type to put cheese man up like this, like on my platform and stuff, but you know what, it's 2023. I'm done being nice. I am done letting people walk all over me. Like, I feel like I've been too nice these past 2 years, and I say 2 years for a reason, okay? Like, I'm tired of letting shit slide, letting people get away with taking credit for my hard work. I'm just here to cheese me out, to be honest. But one of them I did name drop on my TikTok, so we're gonna talk about that first. I'm using Laneige on my lips before I start. I don't just use my products, I love using other people's products too. Laneige is like really good. So we're gonna talk about the first copycat. This copycat I've actually posted about on my TikTok recently. The only reason why I decided to make it public is because she wasn't responding to my messages when I was trying to confront her about it. So I decided to post about it just to bring awareness to the situation. Like, not only my situation, but to just bring awareness overall, because there are people who just do the wrong things when starting a business, and copying other small businesses is definitely one of them. Using e.l.f. Skin because e.l.f. Skin is so good. So I'm gonna play the TikTok for you guys real quick. Oh, someone has copied my brand and I thought that I'd just talk about it really quickly. Just a disclaimer, just because I'm calling this person out does not mean that I intend to send hate towards this person. I'm just using this issue as an example of what not to do when you are starting a business. So I received an email and she said, "Hi Monica, I'm sorry to bother you, but I think there's someone copying off of your brand." And to my surprise, someone really is copying off of my brand. This person has copied my entire aesthetic, including my logo. That's how my logo looks like. Obviously, they're insanely similar. Not only that, but the tubes and the shades and the way her logo is formatted on the tube. Like, come on. Even the way my pictures were taken. The copycats, mine. The copycat, mine. Like, down to like the shade names and stuff. This is my passionate lip gloss. But in no way do I want you guys to like send this person hate. Like, that's so immature. Don't do that. But I just feel like this is a really good example. Because my advice to people who want to start a business is that you wouldn't want to build your success off of someone else's ideas, someone else's branding, design, like literally everything, because this person did it to the T. Being a business owner and like making your own boss moves, like, it's a blessing. Like, it feels so good, but please don't be that person. Yeah, so that was insane. But I've noticed this person a few times prior to one of my supporters even emailing me about it. I didn't do anything about it back then because my mindset was, when I saw like a copycat, and like when I saw this copycat particularly, I was like, she can try. But when people copy other businesses, it's like not really original. Like, why are you trying to be like someone else? You guys, be proud of me. I cleaned all of my brushes. Like, if you're starting a business, you're not gonna get anywhere by copying someone else, because you'll only really stand out when you're different. Like, I already exist, and this girl was getting like the same everything for her business. Literally nothing about what I was seeing on her brand looked or felt original. Like, when I saw her profile, it was just like, wow, this looks just like mine. Wow, I'm running out. Even when people were commenting under her posts saying that like, oh, you look like Audacity Cosmetics, oh, like, or like people like just like tagging me and stuff, like, she'd acknowledge it, delete it, and just keep going. I'm like, dude, the fact that like, you know, people are commenting under your posts about me and you're just gonna like disregard it just like that. My brain was like, girl, this is illegal. Technically it does qualify as copyright infringement. You guys, I shaved part of my eyebrow off. I'm so sad. That's why like this eyebrow looks kind of wonky. This was my favorite eyebrow. Now that I messed up this eyebrow is my favorite favorite eyebrow now. Everyone has a favorite eyebrow. I'm using the NYX brow glue. This thing is like my favorite thing ever. I hate how small it is. Like, NYX, give me like a whole jar, please. I need like a bigger squeeze tube. Like, I'm not gonna get too much into the legal aspect of it. Literally everything just kind of like screamed Audacity Cosmetics. This eyebrow is not behaving. This is not my favorite eyebrow again. Like, maybe this girl didn't have any malicious intent, or maybe I'm wrong. I really don't know. I always try and look for the good in people. Like, she did the same shades, the same shade names, same color scheme, similar slogan, same photography. The photography was it for me, to be honest. But yeah, literally everything. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like when it comes down to someone doing something like this, like copying a small business and claiming the credit as your own, makes my blood boil for like about 2 seconds. And as a business owner, you just kind of lose my respect. My respect for that person would just like evaporate. I don't know if that sounds too harsh. Like, you could be a really sweet person and mean well, but when your actions speak like that in the small business community, like, nope. Can't do it. Like, I can't respect for anything that you're doing or support you if you're gonna do things like that. It sounds really harsh when I say it like that. Like, to be honest, I'm really not that type of person. I'm the type to just unfollow, block, and move on. Like, a copyright and a trademark can only do so much. It can protect you legally as an identity, or like if you're like copywriting an idea or like a design or something, but it won't prevent people from copying you regardless. I love clean brushes. Look at me. I use my Zote soap. Love it. Oh my god, wait, this one isn't clean. I didn't clean this one. Hold on, I'm gonna put this one aside. But she wasn't responding to my text messages, and I posted about it, which was the video that you guys just saw. But after I posted the video, she took her entire page down. Like, everything, like all the pictures she took, I think including her TikTok, or maybe she blocked me on TikTok because after I tried searching it up again, I just couldn't find it. Either she deleted it or she just blocked me on it and I can't find her. But yeah, she took it down, and then she DM'd me back something like super short after I reached out to her, and she was like, she said something along the I really can't remember. She said something along the lines of like, sorry for not including like my own creativity. I just liked it and just left it like that. But yeah, that's what happened with that copycat. That girl was committed. She was on a mission, but not on my watch. But I saved the best copycat for last. Just a disclaimer, this is the first time I'm ever like publicly talking about it, and the reason why is because I don't feel comfortable name dropping this one, and that is because this person is really big on social media right now, and I have met this person in person because she's local, and I was like, you know what, let me ask her out to lunch. Wow, I get really focused when I do my eyebrows. I'm sorry if like I'm showing you guys my nostrils. Wow, I love eyebrow pencils. I'm using this brand called Lottie. I've never heard of it before, but it's really pretty. So this business owner, she seems sweet, and she has copied me many times. Recently, she has apologized. I'm gonna get more into that in a second, but she apologized for copying me, and I respect the apology enough not to expose her, but I just kind of want to vent about it. I've had an internal issue about this person for so long. I'm talking like 2 years. I'm gonna put another mirror here because I need it. But I've had an issue with this person for a very long time. Internally, I've had an issue with this person for a very long time. For like about 2 to 3 years. After she recently apologized to me, I just kind of have some feelings about her apology. I don't like exposing people. I hate it. Wow, my lashes are really long. You guys see that? My goodness. I really hope mascara brands sponsor me after this video, because wow. I knew from very early on, from not only the start of her business but also mine, that she looks up to me and that I inspire her, and she has said it herself. I noticed something off about how she grew her business and her content, and I immediately thought, like, what if she's copying me? Like, I'd be thinking, like, I just posted that. Like, I just planned that. This can't be a coincidence, because every single time I would post something, she'd do the exact same thing right after. And I was like always second guessing myself and like telling myself, like, is this a coincidence? Like, what's going on? It has gotten so hard to the point where I was literally trying so hard to not like her. The feeling was so annoying, and it was eating me up. Like, it was like eating at me. It was like, this can't be. This person seems sweet, I'm probably just overthinking it, I'm probably just overreacting. I don't think she's copying me. I think maybe because we're, I don't know, like I can't, well, see, like I don't want to give anything away because I really don't want to expose this person, but I just kind of wanted to take it into like my own hands and like figure it out on my own, kind of confirm, like, is this girl really copying me right now? So turns out she's local, and so I invited her out to lunch, which is crazy how close we live to each other. And I just wanted to see for myself, is this girl really copying me? Like, maybe if I just meet her in person, maybe like my judgment of her character will change. When I tell you this lunch did not go as expected, see, even like thinking about it like makes me so mad. The reason why I invited her is because I also wanted to meet other creators who are like me, you know, just so I have someone that I could relate to, because, you know, I didn't really think that social media would take a toll on me to an extent. So I just kind of wanted to find people in my area that are kind of like in the same boat, and just so I could have someone to talk to about it, you know. But I just wanted to see for myself and confirm that, you know, if she's copying me or not, because every single time I would post about doing something, she would do it right after, like a day or a week right after. Like, the timing was absolutely ridiculous. I remember this one day she was posting on her story and she was asking her followers what color scheme she should do because she was rebranding. And keep in mind, this was right after I rebranded, and she was asking her followers like, oh, which color scheme should be like the new one. As I was saying, because my camera cut out, like she wanted her followers to choose, and there was two options. One, respectfully, that color scheme was not giving, and then the other option was my color scheme. And I say that because it's the exact same color scheme that I have for my business, and the second option was not giving in my opinion. And I feel like she did a poll asking that because I knew she wanted to go with the pink. Like, she purposefully chose a second option that wouldn't give, you know, like that just wasn't giving, so that people had no choice but to choose the other color scheme, which is a very much my color scheme. And I feel like she did it to kind of disguise her decision for wanting to use my color scheme for her business. That's what I think happened. That's just a thought. What else do I remember? Oh, she was copying my content. Oh my god, that shit stressed me out so much because I regret so much for discontinuing doing the content that she started to copy, because it gotten so bad to the point where there were people like from like that followed her that started coming onto my page accusing me of copying her. And so I decided to stop doing the content that I loved doing to prevent her followers from accusing me. And I regret doing that so much, because like, how am I gonna stop doing something that I originally did to stop someone else's followers from accusing me about my own idea? I regret doing that so much. I regret giving that up. And I'm still kind of scared to like go back to doing that content, because she's doing it now and like she's done it so consistently for so long, and I stopped doing it to the point where like people will definitely think I'm copying her. But anyways, going back to lunch, I'm so glad I asked her out for lunch, because I knew it was gonna give me confirmation that she was copying me or not. So in a way, not really like a trap, because I genuinely wanted to know, I wanted to get to know her basically. Like it was a genuine like ask, like if she wanted to have lunch, not just to kind of like interrogate her and just be like, are you gonna copy me? But y'all, I was flabbergasted. But yeah, that lunch did give me confirmation that she was copying me. But this girl has built her success off of my ideas, my content, and everything. Even the way I package my cosmetics. Like, bro, come on. I hella remember that. But here's how I finally like knew that she was copying me, just by asking her out to lunch. So I took a little risk and I teased Audacity Care, like making body butters and stuff, and like starting like a little body care line. So basically like leaving a few grains of sugar on the table and just to see what she'd do with it. And a week or so after our lunch together, I had already launched and announced Audacity Care, and guess what she does? She announces the launch date to her body care line. I left a few crumbs to see what she'd do with it, and she took it. She ate it up. And so that's how I knew that she is for sure like copying me and like copying my ideas and stuff, because I willingly on purpose told her that I like what I was planning on doing to see if she'd do it, and she did it literally like a week after our lunch. Like she was like whatever. Like when we were like at lunch, like she'd even ask me a few questions about shipping and stuff, and like me being the good business owner that I am, I give her advice because I just want to help people. I answered her questions and stuff, and like I gave her like the few grains of sugar, and she took it, and that's how I knew that she was copying me. So here's what I did after I saw that she copied me. I decided to remove her from my following. Like, you know how like Instagram gives you the option to remove someone from your following, like as a follower? So I kept removing her. Why is this coming off orange? I don't like that. We're gonna fix it. So after I removed her as a follower, she followed back an hour or two right after. Alexa, stop. I don't know. I was astonished, you guys. It just kind of like goes to show like how consistent and how constantly she was checking on my profile and like to see what I was doing. I'm assuming like she was trying to look at what I was doing, and she saw like she wasn't following me anymore, and so she followed again. And so I removed her again, and then she DM'd me saying, hey, I noticed you were removing me as a follower, like I just wanted to ask about it. Mind you, this was like 2 years ago, all right? We had this lunch like 2 years ago, I think, yeah. But let me tell you something. I opened the message, read it, clicked on Reddit, and then left it like that, and then I unfollowed her. Because I was like, my mindset at that time, at that moment, was like, you know what, I'm not gonna give this girl my time. I don't like drama. I want to avoid it. That's what I thought would work, right? But no, I was wrong. I was wrong. I should have just confronted it and had just said something right then and there, but I didn't. Just trust the process. I know my nose looks flat. But you know, we still followed each other on TikTok, and it stayed like that until last month. Like, I literally unfollowed her and blocked her on everything last month, but I'll tell you why in a second. I don't know, like I also just found it really funny how I think sometime last year she posted saying like, oh, always give people credit, you know, add them in your captions when you post about something that really inspires you. I found that real fucking funny, because I was like, okay, then why don't you just at me in all your fucking videos? When I talk about this, I don't like how it aggravates me sometimes. I will give it to her now. She has been coming up with like original content, you know, she's doing her own thing. I just feel like I was used as a pedestal, you know, like I feel used. I feel like she used me as her business template, and now she's starting to do her own thing. Like, all right, be like that then. She does her own thing, but like I still see a few videos here and there that I know that content was originated from my platform. I'm not gonna lie, this girl really did get under my skin, and I've never felt that way about anyone. I'm sorry if you guys hear noises, it's my dog. I didn't really know how to unpack my emotions, and like I didn't know how to like process, because I'm still learning a lot about how to manage my business and how to protect what's mine. Like, I have never clenched my butt cheeks so hard out of stress. That's how overwhelmed I was when it came down to the situation. Like, when I mean overwhelmed, it's not like I was obsessing over this feeling like for a majority of my day. Like, it's in like the back of my head, like, and it's just kind of there. I wouldn't say it had me on a chokehold. I think it was just like annoying, the fact that it was like the back of my mind. I'm gonna fix this contour in a second. But if she's watching this video, I don't care. I really don't care if she's seeing this video, because I feel like I have every right to be frustrated and to kind of like vent, especially since I'm trying to be more consistent here on YouTube. Like, I want to be a little bit more vulnerable, because I feel like at the beginning of my journey, you know, just being on social media, I feel like I was pretty vulnerable. I did get kind of personal with you guys, but now because there's just so many of you, I love you, by the way, like there's just so many of you, and it's just kind of like, I guess it kind of got me a little scared a little. I started to really learn how to value my privacy a lot more, but I don't want to completely like shut you guys out. Like, I want to be able to talk about what I'm experiencing and like share it. So, which is why I'm like making this video, you know, being a little bit vulnerable about how I feel about this kind of situation. But if she is seeing this, you know, I'm gonna vent. Like, I have every right, but if you don't want me talking about you, maybe you shouldn't have done what you did. But don't worry, babe, because you're safe because of me. Anyways, but I regret not confronting her early on, especially the way that I would confront her now. Right now I just don't really see a reason to. I'm just like kind of venting about my feelings online. I feel like I just kept letting it slide, and it was so freaking annoying. I need to set my eyeballs. Where is this? Oh, this is my favorite setting powder. I got it like through Ipsy. Oh, this is Lock It in Light. I don't use high-end brands. I only use drugstore brands. Fun fact. But anyways, I think it's just like because I kept letting it slide. Like, I let this person get under my skin for so long, and I started to dislike this person a lot. And it kind of hurts me to say that, because I've never disliked someone so heavily, but I think I blame her. Why are you gonna put me in a position to not like you? That's my thing. It's like, if you're gonna do something that you know is wrong and it involves me, why would you do that to yourself? Why would you do that to me? Why would you make me not like you? It's just me out knowing how much this person's actions has affected me. These are like cut crease stencils, and I love them. So I'm gonna look really wonky while I talk right now. Bear with me. But that's only because I knew she was stealing my ideas and content and claiming credit for my hard work and effort. Hold on, I gotta focus. Like, let me hold my breath real quick. Oh my god. Okay, so I have an asymmetrical face, and one eye is different than the other. I wish my face was symmetrical, to be honest, but it's just, she's not, all right? Okay, Now I can do my eyeshadow. I'm gonna be using my palette. I literally feel like I can't freaking open my eyes, so just bear with me while I talk about this. But as I was saying, she has so many supporters now. Like, I would really hate it if she just lost all of that now, which is why I'm not comfortable like saying who she is. Like I said, I'm not gonna expose, I'm not gonna name drop, I'm classy, okay? Like, even though I want it to be publicly known, it's wrong. I would never stoop that low. If you're gonna do me wrong, all right, but you're gonna end up being the one grateful, because I'm not the type to expose. Not because I'm gonna let you walk all over me, but just so you know, the only reason why you're safe right now is because of me. Like, I'm wielding some source of power right now. But here's what happened last month. This was like a few days after New Year's. I actually got a DM from her, and I hadn't seen the message until it was like 20 minutes after the message was delivered, and it was a long ass message. Like, my heart kind of like sank a bit. I was like, what now? I was like, what does this girl want? So I read the message, and to my surprise, it's an apology. And I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty shook. I was not expecting an apology. I really don't know what like influenced her or what made her want to send an apology now. First of all, seeing that message pop up on my lock screen, I was like, what the fuck? Now, before I show you guys the apology, I respect her for sending it in the first place. DMing me the truth, it's risky. You know, like, God forbid I was a bitch and I could just like expose her right then and there. So she's ballsy for doing that. I'll give her that, and only that. But I know this is gonna sound really weird, but I thought I'd feel better after she apologized. But nowadays I feel like the words "I'm sorry for this and that," like, it's just not gonna cut it, you know? Like, actions speak louder than words. Like, I sat and I thought about her message, and I called my mom and I like vented to her about it. Mi mama, she's a mama bear, alright? See, this one came out cute, this one didn't. I'm gonna fix it. So when I told her, my mom was like, I don't give a fuck, like, post that shit, da 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 da. Like, she should be apologizing publicly. Keep in mind, I haven't even responded to her message yet. Bro, my Hispanic mom, she wanted blood for blood, and I was like, no mom, I have to handle this professionally. Oh, I forgot I have foundation, so now I have to do my under eyes again. It's okay. I really have no idea what influenced my copycat to like just send an apology out of nowhere. It really was very random. It must have been something that influenced her to apologize. I really do not know. My guess is that she just wanted to cleanse her guilt for the new year. I think I feel mad about her apology because it's so overdue. She knew exactly what she was doing. She knew it was wrong, and she acknowledged that in her apology. And she realized it has gotten too far. I feel like the real reason why she apologized is like maybe she had gotten just like so big on social media that maybe she had the realization that I have lots of things on her that can potentially plummet her business and her reputation. Because I mean, if I were in her shoes and I have surpassed the person I've been copying for years, and I know deep down that the person that I'm copying feels a certain way about me, I would feel like the person I copied would have it out for me and take revenge on me and expose me. Like, expose me right when life and money was getting too good. Maybe that's why she wanted to apologize, to kind of protect herself and her success in a way. Because if I'm being brutally honest, I don't know, like, I kind of find it hard to believe that she would like apologize on her own. I feel like maybe something scared her, which made her come down to the decision to apologize. Still appreciate it either way, but I don't know. I will say that she is a very consistent and hardworking person, but respectfully, she's where she is because of me. I just don't like talking about something that I feel so negatively about, especially when it involves someone. Why you gotta put me in a position like that? But I feel like my feelings are valid. I feel like I have every right to feel a certain way about this. When she said she appreciated the way I handled it in her apology, I feel like that is what set me off, actually. Because exactly what does she believe about how I handled it? The fact that I didn't expose her? Is that what she's appreciative about? As she should be, because, you know, I could. But after her apology, I said something along the lines of, thank you for reaching out and apologizing. I appreciate your honesty. Wish you the best. She texted back saying like, thank you so much, exclamation point. Happy New Year, exclamation point. Like, what are you so happy about? I didn't say you were forgiven. I didn't say that what you did was okay. I guess in her head, she just thought it was like a one and done. I apologized, I'm good. But no, girl, you're not. I professionally acknowledged your guilt and honesty. There's a difference. I will fully respect her when she publicly apologizes for what she did. I just feel like it's just different when you hold yourself accountable without anyone pressuring you to apologize. I don't think she will. I feel like she loves what she does too much to like risk it. Like, yes, it would be hard, but it's the right thing to do. But why am I making this video? Because you want to know the cherry on top after her apology? I actually posted a video about opening my $500 lip gloss base bucket. Guess who posted the day right after posting about the same shit? She did. So in my head, I was like, how are you gonna apologize and then copy me right after your apology? That's like contradicting yourself, babe. And you can't tell me that was a coincidence. You can't tell me you didn't know. It's kind of too late for that. All right, I'm not gonna believe you. Yeah, she copied me again right after her apology, which kind of made her apology meaningless. Like, I still appreciate it, but like, you're not holding yourself up to it, to be honest. Doesn't seem like she really cares. But yeah, I just wanted to vent. You know, even though I do go through these lows in my business, I keep going because I love Audacity Cosmetics. Like, it's my baby. All right, I'm gonna keep taking care of my baby. And I have an amazing, supportive, loyal community of people who just really love my product. And that to me is the only thing that matters. And if any of my copycats is watching this video, please do not take this video as a grain of salt. I really do wish you the best and I hope you know better. I'm gonna finish off this look and then I'm gonna be back in 0.2 seconds to show you how I did. I added like a little dash of glitter. Now I just have to start taking pictures and everything. So I had to like use one of the lashes from like my last collection. Yeah, that's a look. Thank you guys for watching.